Lights, camera, action.
Guys, apologies in advance for my voice. It's either picking up Noah's germs or the fact I inhaled a lot of dust this weekend at Bass Fest. Hello everyone and welcome back to an episode of What the L. As you can tell, this video is called What the L She Fell. And I think the video at the beginning sums up the reasoning for the title of the episode. He's moved the thing. It's actually really difficult to film with a cat now. Can we all just take a moment to appreciate that video at the beginning? There's me going into sports day thinking, yeah, I've got it in the bag. No, instead I became the entertainment for the whole school instead. Honestly, I don't think I've heard so many people gasp and then laugh in the space of like seconds. Hi, Dumpling. The crowd reaction just makes it 10 times funnier though, and I escaped with nothing more than a bruised ego. If you're ever feeling embarrassed, just remember, somewhere on the internet there is footage of me eating grass during the parent sports day race. You're welcome. So the end of term school holidays. We've got the 6-week school holiday now. I don't know whether or not I love or hate this time of year because routine is just out of sync. But it's nice to spend more time together as a family and have more spontaneous adventures and hopefully enjoy a little bit more of the sunshine that we've been having in England. Don't think we are going away this summer holiday because I am hopefully trying to save up for a holiday for us both to go and visit my best friend in Australia next year. That is the plan. So no summer holidays this year because he's going to be the luckiest boy if he's able to go to Australia next year. Festival season is finally here. So as I mentioned before in the beginning, I'm not feeling 100% myself. I do have quite a sore throat, and it could have been because I inhaled a lot of dust at Dust Fest this weekend, aka Bass Fest, which I spontaneously bought tickets to and had the best weekend. I saw the lineup and was like, I am not missing that. HeadX 1010 was amazing, and I went with a group of people that I have never been to a festival before with or raved together with. And you know when people are just on your vibe and you collectively as a group agree on something because you were all thinking it, those are my sort of people. And there's just something so special about connecting with people who are complete strangers but instantly feel like you've known each other for a fairly long time. It's a good reminder that genuine people do exist in this world still. And next weekend, I can't wait. I'm going to another festival, the last festival of the season, because no Boomtown this year. There's just something about drum and bass that resets my soul. If you've listened to my podcast before, you'll know that I am quite spiritual. I love manifesting. Every single new moon, I sit down and I write out exactly what I want to attract into my life. And during the last moon, I wrote something very, very specific. I asked the universe to show me a blue butterfly. And that blue butterfly was to confirm if I was on the right path. But it wasn't just any butterfly, it was a blue butterfly. Fast forward to this weekend, I'm just going to show you. I don't know if you've ever been to a service station and you've put money into a little dispenser, you turn the lever and you get a little toy. Well, inside this little ball was a blue butterfly.
Oh my God!
I literally asked for that a week ago. For me, that was my confirmation. Sometimes we spend so much of our time questioning ourselves that we forget the little moments that remind us to keep going. And this little blue butterfly means more to me than anyone else probably realizes. Now it's time for What the L was I thinking? Today's story actually goes back quite a few years ago when I was in college. Without going into too much detail, I found myself in my first abusive relationship. Looking back now, I can see so many things that were not okay, but when you're in it, and I was so young as well, I just was so caught up in it all. We used to go to the local pub together with his friends. I spent a lot of time with him and his friends. I wasn't really allowed to spend time with any of my own friends, to be honest, and I was never allowed to stay at home. At the end of the night, he would take me back to his house, drop me off, tuck me up in bed, give me a little kiss on the forehead, good night, and then he would go back out and meet up with people behind my back. One morning, he came home after being out all night. There's me lying in his bed. He walks through the door playing the song Up All Night by Alex Clare. If you've never heard of it, please go and listen to the first few sentences of that song. The opening lyrics, I'll leave that there. Looking back now, what the L was I thinking? I do also just want to say something important. We all have those chapters in our lives where we've accepted less than what we deserve. Those experiences do not define us. They teach us. Sometimes looking back is the biggest reminder of how far you've actually come. But moving on to questions asked by you. I absolutely love answering your questions as well. The first one is, what scares you about yourself? This isn't even a coffee, by the way. This is actually honey and lemon. What scares me about myself? Probably the relationship that I have with myself. My own self-esteem, my own confidence. Sometimes I am my own biggest critic. I overthink. I doubt myself. I often convince myself that I'm not good enough. But then there is another side of me when I truly believe in something. Look at Dumpling. When I truly believe in something, when I set my mind to something, there is no stopping me. I know that I can achieve incredible things, almost like there's two versions of me constantly battling each other. There's one side that's full of doubt, and then there's the other side that's full of belief. And maybe that's something that a lot of us do experience. The other question is, what made me pursue live streaming? Oh, Dumpling. Little purry boy. Honestly, connection. That's always been my answer. I wanted to build a genuine community, a place where people could come home after a long day and just feel like they belong. Somewhere where we can laugh together, somewhere that we can cry together. And I mean, the Eliminators, you've seen a fair few crash outs. Celebrate together, talk about the real stuff together. And I just wanted people to feel less alone. Nursing will always be a part of who I am, and I am incredibly grateful for everything that it taught me, but eventually just wasn't scratching that itch anymore. I wanted to create something, I wanted to build something that was mine, and somewhere where I could just connect with people on a different kind of level. And somehow that's exactly where this journey has taken me. What the L? As always, thank you for listening to an episode of What the L. Apologies, I am sat here quite comfortable, to be honest. I'm just not feeling 100%, but I wanted to show up and still be here and film an episode has made you laugh, especially at my expense, then my job here is done. And I think maybe I haven't really delved into too much about my own amber flags, so maybe that will be the topic for next episode. Until next time, take care of yourselves, keep laughing, keep growing, and remember, sometimes falling flat on your face can give the best story to tell. Bye, everyone. Oh, Dumpling, do you want to say something before we go?